There was a hush in the air before WWE Evolution 2. A tension, a whisper, a question hanging above every ring light and echoed in every fan's heart. Would she return? Would Saraya, the once indomitable force of women's wrestling, rise again under the banner she helped elevate? Social media was abuzz with predictions. Reddit threads lit up like wildfire. X, formerly Twitter, turned into a frenzy of hopeful eyes and throwback gifs. Fans pointed to her silence, to her absence from appearances, to the breadcrumbs that weren't there, as if hoping to manifest her re-entry with sheer belief. The dream was alive, but dreams don't always match reality. As Evolution 2 unfolded in Atlanta, packed with legends, current icons, and the brightest flames of WWE's women's division, one name remained unannounced. One pop never hit. One return never came. Saraya wasn't there. And now, the veil has been lifted. According to sources close to Viper reports and relayed through Bodyslam.net, WWE never opened the door for Saraya. Not this time. There were no phone calls. No meetings. No strategy sessions behind closed doors. She was never penciled in. Never booked. Not even whispered about internally for Evolution 2. The quiet wasn't a signal of a surprise. It was just quiet, and that flight fans speculated about. It wasn't bound for Atlanta. It was bound for Hawaii. Not for a showdown, but for serenity. A break, not a comeback. Saraya, once known in the WWE universe as Paige, has always carried with her an aura of mystery, rebellion, and fierce authenticity. When she walked away from WWE, it was with grace but also with finality. Her time as an in-ring competitor under the WWE umbrella had reached its sunset. Yet, the fans never let go. They remembered the anti-diva. The moment she debuted and shocked AJ Lee. The black lipstick. The roar. The edge. The change she represented. Paige wasn't just a wrestler, she was a statement. And Saraya still is. The silence that preceded Evolution 2 wasn't calculated. It wasn't a tease. It was simply a woman living her life. Perhaps enjoying the sun. Perhaps enjoying the peace. But definitely not boarding a flight to Georgia with boots and gear in hand. And that truth stings for many. Because when WWE announced Evolution 2, the first women's premium live event in years, hearts raced toward the possibility of unfinished business. Of roads that could reconnect. Of redemption arcs written in real time. But not all returns happen in wrestling rings. Saraya acknowledged the fan excitement. She smiled at the speculation. She appreciated the love. That's what makes this story both sobering and sweet. The bond between a wrestler and their fans never really breaks. Still, as far as WWE is concerned, the chapter remains closed. That's not to say she couldn't return somewhere or someday. Saraya is under contract elsewhere. She's making waves in AEW. She's carving her own path. But Evolution 2 wasn't about her. Not this time. And that says something bigger about the state of women's wrestling. It says that WWE has reached a point where legends aren't always needed to carry a show. That the division has evolved, no pun intended, to include a new generation who can headline, captivate, and inspire on their own. Yet the memory of Paige is stitched into the canvas of WWE history. She was the rebel who kicked the door open before the women's revolution had a name. The one who made it okay to be different, to look different, to fight different. The one who battled inside the ring and out, both physically and emotionally. So when Evolution 2 came around, fans wanted closure. Or maybe resurrection. Or maybe just one more moment, that unmistakable theme music, those dark eyes, and that sly grin. But the reality was calmer, quieter. Not a return, but a retreat. Saraya is living her life, and not every chapter needs to be performed in front of a crowd. Still, the fact that fans clung to the hope of her return says everything. About her, about them, about the connection. And while WWE might not have dialed her number, they can't erase her impact. She may not have been on the match card, but her fingerprints are still on that ring. So let the speculation die down, for now. Let the cameras zoom in on the future. Let Saraya breathe. Because if there's one thing we've learned in pro wrestling, it's this. Never say never.